What's going on, people? It's gonna be a long update. Just giving you a heads up right now. I got a lot of stuff to get to, so hang in there, all right? Promise I got a lot of information for you guys and girls. What's going on, people? So today is the day I get my Jeep back, and it's early on Friday morning, and what I have are the tires that have to go on the rims that I just got back from Solis Racing Group, and I'm over at Dunn Motorsports to see Chase and Evan. I'm going to drop these tires off. I'm still in the borrowed Elantra, and then from here I'm going to shoot on over to Kustom Koatingz, help Brian install the headlights, get all the wiring done, and then later on come back, and then me, Jason, and Joe will get the Jeep all wrapped up and put back together for you. So it's going to be a long day. So let me just get up here and drop these off, and then we'll get on our way over to Kustom Koatingz. What's up, people? I'm over here at Kustom Koatingz, and we're trying to wrap the vehicle up. Brian just left. Brian from Elite Custom Lighting just got done wrapping up my headlights, which I'm going to turn on here for you in a second and show you what's going on. Now, like I said, the vehicle is really dusty. It's been sitting here in the shop for about 2 weeks now. So let me just turn on the Flow Series. So here's the Flow Series DRL boards that I spoke about. Now, a lot of you guys and girls have mentioned that you don't like lighting mods. I get it. I totally understand if you don't like something like this, but this is just something that we added for car shows. There you go. I'm trying to show you. Hold on a second. My light's on for some reason. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to run through a couple of cycles here. We've got white. You have your Flow Series. You have waves. Wow, that's really crazy. All different colors. So I'm just gonna put it on Flow Series for now. So that's the Flow Series DRL boards. You can get them from Lighting Trends. Anthony from Lighting Trends, a really good dude. He's provided all these wiring parts for us, and he's actually helped me with wiring my fuel rail covers that you can see there. Again, I apologize that the vehicle's dirty. Haven't had a chance to clean it. So while we have that going, let me turn on the diode dynamic, hit the demonize. So the demonize power up. You can have whatever color you want on there. Now once we put the bumper and everything back on, the SRT badge that goes on the bottom is also from Lighting Trends. It's not an X-Lume badge. I don't support X-Lume. There's a story behind that I'm not going to get into, but American made, Lighting Trends, their SRT badge was the best on the market. Plain and simple. I don't care if you like that comment or not, but that is also going to be synced with everything once it's done. My Pro Charger, the intercooler's got a lot of nicks in it, but I'm not even going to touch that up. Really don't see it. So let me show you. Go back over here. So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different. It's hard to see with the daylight, but see the lights going back and forth. So those are all synced together. Again, Lighting Trends is who provided all the parts for us. Let me turn all this stuff off. Let's turn that off. All right, so Joe's in the back. Oh no, he isn't. He's over there. I thought he was doing. I thought he was painting. So while he's in the back, AJ from Vibrant Finish finally finished up our pieces for the door, the hood prop, and the door prop. We're going to put all these parts together in a second. This is going to be a part of the hood prop. And we also have these pieces back here. Those are for the door props. So as soon as we get those mounted, I'll put them together and I'll mount them on the doors and I'll show you what they look like. All right. Got here. That's my painter. That's the guy that does all the magic that I want to show you. while his cousin's in the background making fun of him. That's Kustom Koatingz Joe with a Z. All right, so the camera really does not do this justice. This bumper looks brand new, perfectly color matched. Like when we put it on, you're not even gonna be able to tell. It's got a little dust on it because Joe's shop is dirty and he doesn't clean it. Yeah, I am dirty. So here's the bumper, all ready to go. We got a brand new lower bumper surround that's going in. A couple of parts over here. Here's the bumper surround that was damaged. Right here, jerk off dealership tried to get away with this. They damaged it and then they didn't want to report it to me. But I caught them because I had a dash cam, and that's why you should have a dash cam too. Because if it wasn't for that, I'd have to pay $150 out of my own ass. Not literally, people, seriously. Where's the hood? I want to show you the hood. All right, so here's the hood, and there was a lot of work that had to go into this. So this is Sirona Designs Renegade version 1 hood that we bought last year, and every time I talk about it, it gets worse and worse. It looked immaculate last year when Jay painted it, just like it does now, except that it continued to shrink and it started to pit, and I mean, it was terrible. Come around the other side, I can show you this part. There was a crack right here. Jay clamped it. In an earlier video, I showed you how he clamped it and he sealed it. It's a little dusty, but once we clean it off, it's gonna look like glass. In about a month from now, I'm gonna get that hood and the bumper PPF. Joe and Nick from AutObsessions Detailing, also in Pennsauken, are going to put the PPF on for me. Now the car looks like crap. I mean, it's covered in shop dust, but we'll get this all cleaned up. We've got the car's dirty, but this is the new insert that's got to come out. That's the new lower bumper surround, $145, and that's the part number if you need it, right there. Okay, genuine Mopar parts. I'll show you all that later, and if somebody reminds me, I'll put the information down in the description of the video because I always forget. We're gonna hurry up, get the bumper put back together, get the hood put back together, and we'll show you the process of mounting everything. All right. There's the new bumper, lower bumper surround.
You'll be at home
Jay's
in
putting
time
back together.
for
And in the meantime,
2 o'clock.
we're putting the hood prop together
And I'm watching.
and the door jambs. These
I'm
are
getting lit on coke.
You guys are doing a great job.
these are the door props.
Don't
The
get all
police
hooked
line
up.
on the front door. Do not cross on the rear door.
By Vibrant Finish.
Yeah, AJ's the man.
Shameless plug.
These are all from AJ at Vibrant Finish. These are all powder coated. If you want to reach out to him, reach out to Vibrant Finish. Is it .com?
Yeah, why not?
VibrantFinish.com, or Joe at Kustom Koatingz will hook you up and he'll get all the things organized for you. All right, we are almost done. We put together the hood prop for the hood, and these are the door props. And the lower bumper surround is all put back together. We're about to put that in. We just got to move this stuff out of the way, and then we'll go and put it on the vehicle and show you that in a second. The bumper back on, a little pain in the ass, especially when you have the race intercooler and the Pro Charger, because the piping, this piping right here, there you go, that's better say it, pushes like right up against the bumper. So what we had to do was, you can see some of the custom wiring that's off here, but what we needed to do was buy new clips for the bumper, and I'll show you that. So they would clip in here, the top. Taken this bumper off many times. They broke. I'll show you what we had to buy. I have the part if anybody needs it. But
I don't think it was running with that.
these clips right here, as you can see, Jason had to replace these that we purchased on eBay. This
Don't
little
buy it in
section,
Mopar, boys.
and this little section right here. These actual clips were broken, so that's what I was given. I had a gap on that one side.
There's a big
Hear what I
right
said?
up on
A
those cars.
gap. I had a gap. Nothing? Nothing?
Here we go
Usually
again. Here we go
he
again with
quips
class.
in the background when I say something. He goes, "Did you, Ron?" As soon as I turn the camera off, he'd be like, "You had a gap?"
It's gonna be a long story, Ron.
This is gonna be a long story, Ron.
That's Kustom Koatingz with a C and an S at the end of it.
All right,
and they're located in.
Their customer service is much better.
Yeah, located in Frankfurt. All right, dirty ass Jeep. We're almost done. All right, the bumper's back on. It's a real pain in the ass this time because of the Pro Charger. The piping on this side is causing this issue. Now, I bought new clips to make this gap closer, like on the other side, but watch. There's a busted clip right here. A little bit of pressure. It popped. This part pops out a little bit. So this is what I'm dealing with. So I can live with this because my Pro Charger piping is so, it's right up against this bumper. It won't go any further. We can't push it anymore. That's as far as we can push it. It is what it is. I'm just gonna have to buy a new clip for here and take it over to the dealership and see if they can get me situated. But other than that, we're about to get the hood back on, and before we do that, Jay is going to spray these hood vents real fast, and once he sprays those, we're good to go. Almost done. While we're doing this, Mr. Always Worksaholic is over here, and he's wrapping this entire vehicle late on a Friday night. Dedication. So that's another reason why I like Joe here at this shop, because he's a grinder. He gets stuff done and he stays late. So trying to make deadlines. All right, people, back in a sec. This is waiting for the vent to dry. I gotta hold the vent in place. If you can see that. It's got 7-minute epoxy. That one's done. That one over there's done. Now I'm just waiting to get for this one to dry, and I have to hold it in place. It's a pain in the butt. All right, so now I'm on my way over to see June to have the vehicle detailed. It needs a really good power wash since it's just covered right now. It's covered in all the dust from the shop. It's been sitting there for 2 weeks, so there's dust everywhere. I'm just gonna have him foam can and power wash it, etc. And then as soon as that's done, I'm gonna head over to Dunn Fab and have my wheels put on. So let's get over to June's and have it power washed first. All right, so you saw June cleaned up the vehicle real nice. It's all nice and washed, but the sun's gone right now. I mean, the clouds are really bad today. We had some rain this morning. So what I'm gonna do is I'm running over to Dunn Fab Motorsports. I've got two of my wheels in the trunk. They've got my brand new ones that were sent from Solis Racing Group down in Florida. Joe was the one that I originally bought all 4 from. Then I had a slight little mishap on I-95. Some jerk off had junk in the back of his pickup truck, and a 4x4 fell on the road, and I ran right over it. There was nothing I could do. Swerving was a bad idea, you know, especially at those speeds. And I went over it with the passenger front, passenger rear, and destroyed both rims. Well, the front rim couldn't be fixed. It was cracked, bent real bad. And when I say cracked, the spoke was cracked. It was unrepairable. 2 different shops looked at it and were like, nah. The rear one is actually being repaired by Vibrant Finish, AJ, who did my door props and my hood prop. And he also did my powder coating. So I'll have a spare M652 when I get a chance to pick it up. But right now, we need to get these spider monkeys off and get these Avant-Gardes back on. So I'm gonna pull into Dunn Fab and see how busy Chase and Evan are today, and maybe they could do me a favor. All right, let's see. I'll be right back in a second. Get the wheels back on. Header vent. bum. Oh, what's up? So I'm leaving Dunn Motorsports. The guys over there are awesome. Pulled in late. I didn't have an appointment. I asked Jason and his brother if they could mount my tires today and put them on for me. I've got the OEM Spider Monkey rims back here. They're all cleaned up. They're going to go in storage. I actually have the spare tire that came off of the busted rim, the Lionheart. That's actually good. We inspected it and there's nothing wrong with it, so now I got a spare tire. I also have a spare OEM brand new Parada Special X tire on it with a pretty decent used rim. I was using that for a full-size spare. Never needed it, so if anybody wants it in the Philly area, wants to reach out to me, I'll sell it to you cheap. Make me an offer. So now I'm on my way over to Kustom Koatingz because when we put the bumper on, it was late, it was dark, you know, we were tired. We forgot to put one plug on the front, I believe, one of the sides to connect the DRL. So one of my bumper DRL lights is not working. So I have to take it over there and be like, surprise, we have to take the bumper off, which is going to be a pain in the ass. We might not have to take the bumper off. We might be able to pull the shroud back by the wheel well and just reach in and do it. We'll see. Just a pain in the ass, pain in the butt. But we're almost done. Everything is almost wrapped up, and then I'll walk you guys around the vehicle and show you everything that was done. The hood looks awesome. Jason did a great job. I really appreciate all the hard work he put into
Prepare
it.
to turn slight left in half a mile.
All right, so we're gonna pull up here to Kustom Koatingz in a second, all right? How did you get in there? I just pulled up. I literally just pulled up. Seriously? All right, rather than get the GoPro out, I'm just gonna use my iPhone real fast. The Jeep is done. I'm back over here at Kustom Koatingz. Joe's got a customer wrap that he's doing, but I just wanted to show you guys real quick. The vehicle's finally finished. There's only one more stage left to work with, and that's the PPF that they're gonna do. They're gonna wrap my bumper in about a month, and they're gonna wrap the hood in a thick PPF that's gonna protect it a little bit better than it did last time. And then we'll ceramic coat the top of that. Now, there's the new vent. It kind of matches up with the OEM vents. The one that Serona gave us was dog shit. Excuse my language, but it was garbage. The bump that was over here, Jason completely got rid of that bump. Everything is nice and glass again. It just looks 1,000 times better. There are a couple fingerprints on the vehicle, as you can see. I didn't clean off it. There's one right there, but I'll have to wipe it down. But the vehicle's finished. Dunn Motorsports in Pennsauken was nice enough to, without an appointment, throw my rims on today. And then I just came back over here and Joe and I pulled the wheel off and we've had to reconnect the DRL light. But other than that, everything is done. If you need any wrap, paint, let's see what else. Body work, anything car related, contact Joe at Kustom Koatingz here in Pennsauken and he'll get you set. And if he probably has somebody that he recommends, like if you want to do some ceramic coating, you go with Nick over at AutObsessions Detailing, also here in Pennsauken. So give them a look, okay? And that's where we're at right now.